Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy SSJ Goes Who, aka No Limit Woo on Roblox. You already know how I'm rocking, bruh. And I'm playing this new game, Bakidou. And basically, this is just gonna be a whole guide on exactly what to do for y'all new people that's gonna come and play this game, right? And I'm here with Lux. And Lux, we're just gonna go over like simple stuff, jobs, you know, food, where you can go to rest in the game. It's just gonna be so much different stuff, and all you gotta do is just be on the lookout for it. So first thing first, we're gonna start off with this job right here. You're gonna come to this this ugly girl. You'll come to this ugly girl, click on it. She's gonna talk to you or not. 3 dots. Click what's wrong, right? She said, I lost my cat somewhere. She got outside and I can't find her. I'm so worried. Can you help me find her? Click it. Click sure. Thank you so much. If you find her, please bring her back to me. I'll pay you for finding her. Good start off job. You get 56,000 yen. And then on my map, it tells me to go this way. But the good thing about this game, they show all the destinations of everywhere you need to go whenever you're doing a mission. And that's what I like a lot. It tells you exactly where you go. You don't have to waste time. And that's it. And once you do it, it's pretty cool. Like when you click the cat, look, you actually hold it. I thought that was pretty unique when I first started playing this game. It's pretty nice.
One fun thing about that is that you can't fight while you're holding it. So you kind of got to run like, you know, how otherwise you're going to get jumped.
Yep, he's not lying. So if you doing this mission, when I did this mission, I had got accepted to do like some fighter. He said, oh, you look pretty strong, we should fight. I accidentally accepted it, and then he started beating me up while I had the cat, and I couldn't combat, so I lost and I didn't get the money, unfortunately. But this is job number 1. You click on it. She said you found her. Click the 3 dots. Thank you so much. Here's your payment. Click. Get paid. Now we're off to the second job.
Next job's just gonna be over at Freaky Mart, so pretty chill job to be honest.
And look, the crazy part, look how beautiful this map is as we run on this bridge. Look at that. Wow. Look at that view.
I've actually seen it throughout the seasons too. It was winter for a while actually.
Oh snap. See, I only seen it when it was like this. I only seen it like this.
No, this is spring right now. Oh,
yep, it is. And look, YouTube, man, look at these big people over here. Look at them. Look at all these great people. All right, we're gone. Dang, that dude was huge, wasn't he? You saw how big that dude was?
As you see there, there's a bunch of NPCs around the map and stuff. A lot of them are civilian, then you have police, and then you have fighter NPCs, as well as criminal NPCs. So pretty much civilians are, you know, just the generic civilians. They'll pull out their phone, record you when you're fighting and all that. Or panic and run, you know, obviously, if it seems like you're gonna, you know, attack them, will, you know, they'll set themselves on you when you, have a bit of a bounty, you know, so, like, they'll start by investigating you, and if you hit them, or if your heat bar gets full, you'll end up getting, you know, wanted, so then they'll start chasing you, and you have to hide while your heat bar's going down, so if any cop notices you, it'll instantly go back up.
Yeah.
Police range from starter level to mid-game level. But if you get caught by a swarm of them early on, you're not going to be having a fun time.
Oh, so if you skill, get out of that.
Yeah, no, I got jumped by 6 of them. That was not a fun time. Yeah, no, at that point, the best option's to run.
Yep, so pretty generic information about that.
Criminal NPCs are pretty much like civilians, except they'll fight back when you hit them, and they get a positive rep for knocking them. Last but not least is the fighter NPCs, who will challenge you. If you attack them, if they don't challenge you, it doesn't reward you with anything other than bounty and negative respect. But if you want to have one challenge you and then fight them, the amount of cash they give is, you know, relative to the reward, to their level of difficulty, basically. There's actually a Yujiro Hanma NPC, which is basically the strongest NPC in game, so I wouldn't even recommend trying that. Alright,
so we're here at Freaky Mart. This is job number 2 that you can come here. We're gonna go in there and see what I gotta do.
Owned by, you know, the main man himself, Freak.
It's very funny. Alright, let's go. Hello, welcome to Freaky Mart, where the wieners and soup are our finest delectable dish. Janitor work. Let's click this. Oh, you want to do some work for us? We've been needing some janitors for a while. It'll be a great help. 22,000? Alright, so you get the broom in hand. Oh, look at this broom.
It's a lower amount of cash, but at the very least it's close by, so you don't have to run. So low-key, this is easy if you're lazy.
It is. How many do we have to clean?
Plus, there's a lot of good food over here.
A lot of good food. Where they at? Where the munchies at?
Over here in the corner. So you got some coffee, topped hot dogs, hot chili, and then some vegetable soup.
Oh, that sounds delicioso. But we don't eat glizzy, so let's get the vegetable soup. We're eating a glizzy.
These are good.
Oh, snap. Alright, and then the next job. There is a job that I know that you can fight criminals.
Yeah, that's over at the police station. So you're able to go through and get that, and then basically, as I was saying, there are criminal NPCs that spawn. So you're able to do that to go hunt them. The problem is that the criminal NPCs can range from beginning to end game. So like if you go and attack one, there's the possibility that you'll just get your world absolutely rocked.
Yep, and that's the police station over there, by the way. You see it, District 19 police station. So you'll go inside there, take a right, and when you go inside there, all you gotta do is just talk to the cop. PCs.
Player police will be a thing. It's not gonna be a thing for a while though, because mainly, you know, you gotta have players get their stats up. They can't go on duty unless they go to the station itself.
Oh, I like that. So okay.
Yeah. So if you get knocked by some random on the street and they're a cop, they can't suddenly go on duty and do you dirty.
Oh, I like that. Gotta go to the station, clock in.
See, this is the main hospital. So you got the pharmacy over there, diagnosis, and then here's the NPC for this third job, which is the third and last job in game right now, besides for the organization, but that isn't really for beginners.
Too easy. So she said, hello, welcome to the Kurashiki Medical Hospital. I don't know if I said that right. How can I help you today? So you just click it. I just want to do work. You can do surgery, or you can say never mind. I think the surgery is for like getting your height boosted.
Yeah, yep, it's going to be for height boost, as well as some things like hidden weapons, which you will need for the hidden weapon style. But so far it's primarily for the height boost, which is good if you spawn in short and you want to get a little bit more on you. But short height doesn't mean you're doomed, because honestly short people are a lot faster and attack faster. So if you're going for a more agile build, truth be told, being short is probably the better route to go, because you can get up on close and personal. So
that's a W. I like my height now. I'm gonna stay like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and click work, right? And she said, if you want to work, we can actually need some supplies that needs to be delivered from storage unit not far from here. If you can't go and bring it back here, after you bring it, talk to me. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and click one of these diagnoses, so that way I can tell y'all what this is about later. Cool. And then this is actually one of my favorite jobs. Now look, I know we did the other jobs, but this is my I did this job a lot. I actually like it. It's pretty quick.
This is actually the easiest job right now, to be honest. I have a feeling it's gonna probably get a little bit nerfed in terms of it's gonna be a longer distance, or randomized really.
Yep. So in other words, just get more endurance, more agility, and it'll be straight in the long run. But this is one of my favorite jobs right now.
Endurance is especially important early on, because you really can't do much else without stamina.
So once you do that, she said, you brought it back, thank you so much, you have been very helpful. Once you do that, you get paid. And then I'm gonna go over the diagnosis real quick. So when you click it, right, this is my diagnosis right here. Shows strength, agility, grip strength, durability, endurance, back muscles, concentration, depth, potential, reflex, fat, and muscle. And then you get sword XP, bone durability, and then limiter, and then your total power, which is minus 0.72. Now I'm just gonna explain this to the best of my ability. If I'm not saying it right, I got Lux here, and Lux explain it a lot more better. So strength is basically doing muscles, push-ups. Also when you lift inside the gym, and you actually lift with the equipment. Nobody's gonna be lifting with equipment or anything no time soon, because everybody's focused on endurance at the moment.
Strength is primarily for base style damage all the way around, so some styles will scale more on it, some will scale less, but overall it is an important stat to eventually max out.
Agility is more just like your running speed, how fast you can run. That's pretty much what it is.
It's also how fast you can attack too.
Oh, that's something new. I didn't know that. Okay,
yeah,
W.
It's important to get your agility up, otherwise, you're going to attack a lot slower. So, I've got about 126 agility right now. So.
Yeah, he's pretty fast.
On YouTube.
This is pretty fast.
Yeah, but when you compare it to, someone who's at the max agility, so max, the hard cap is 1,800. They'll be throwing off shots.
Makes sense. All right, so grip strength is basically...
it's primarily dependent on the style. So, certain styles will scale on it more. Originally, it was more for, rock climbing, but that was removed. Yeah, sumo scales on it. There's some styles that will later on be more geared towards, comboing people who are down on the floor. Grip strength will probably be something to help boost the damage on that.
All right, so durability is basically HP. The more you train, the longer it'll take for people to take you down, depending on their strength or whatnot whenever they're fighting you. Endurance is basically stamina. So it's the more endurance, the longer you can run, the longer you can punch, the longer you can lift weights, all that stuff, etc. And then depth potential. But depth potential, I have a 4.1. Basically, it's the best way to say it is you gain stats a little bit faster.
Everyone gains at a different rate dependent on their dev potential. So surnames do provide a buff in specific areas, but your dev potential is like the overall gains. So a 3 is an average, rate. Anything above 3 is going to be better, and anything below 3 is going to be worse.
All right, so fat, right? Fat gives you more HP.
Yeah, it does actually decrease incoming stun. Muscle increases stun you deal out to people.
And sword XP and bone durability.
So sword XP will relate more to sword styles, so those will be something that'll be implemented later on. So originally in Hanma, they were, so you could have your main style and a sword, but, that was kind of broken because everyone was able to infinite combo. So how it works with sword styles is that that'll be your main fighting style.
What about bone durability?
So that will decrease the chance of injuries that you can. So like when you're fighting someone, especially when you're weaker, because it also scales based on your other stats, you have a chance of getting injured. And injuries have all sorts of different debuffs. So like if you have a broken arm, you attack slower. If you have a broken leg, it really, decreases the rate at which you can run. I think it also might disable your ability to dodge. So there's a lot of different things that, actually if you come over here to the pharmacy real quick, an important thing to sustain an injury, because a way to tell is that you will cough up blood and hear a crunch. You want to make sure you get a health report.
Let me get that real quick.
With the health report, you're able to go through and see if you have anything at all.
All right, and I'm pretty sure most of this stuff is self-explanatory, but what is pre-worky slush?
So that's good for endurance and agility, so that'll buff your gains on that. I believe it actually has some downsides to it though, because again, you are obviously using drugs. So.
And then what about I want to say better Z's?
So that'll actually help your recovery rate when you go to sleep. So that'll allow you to get body health back faster.
Okay. W. And then if the body health, which y'all don't know, right here, this top right here, I'm at 99.12.
Yep, it's right next to your stamina. So like mine's 94.87 right now. So really body health you only have to really worry about when you're training, because when you're running and stuff you may notice, but it goes down at a pretty slow rate. It's mainly just something you want to pay attention to when you're training. 100%.
And you want to have it at 100%, and I was told when it gets down to 60%, that's when you want to stop grinding and you want to go rest.
Yep. I guess we can show the beds real quick.
Okay.
No, not much point in showing surgery since that isn't out yet. With the beds, the average rate is about 10,000 yen. It's a bit cheaper when you're, when you have the clinic's benefit game pass, which allows you to recover a lot faster. So there are 3 options when you go to sleep. You can focus on body health, injuries or illness. So it's pretty handy for, specific areas that you need to focus on. So like, let's say you've got a multitude of injuries, it's probably better to focus on that. But it'll make your recovery of body health and illnesses a lot slower.
Cool. Oh, another thing I'm going to point out is this menu. So when you click M, this is your menu. It's pretty cool. They have your bounty, how much respect you have. They have the shop. You can do here, you can do like re-rolls, like your clan. DP, like I said earlier, trait re-rolls, your face, eye color, hair re-roll, your wardrobe. These are like my shirts, pants, accessories, auras. So you can do all this stuff when you go up inside the clothing store. You can do like the ID, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, you go to the website link or whatnot, click the little number, and then you'll paste it in there.
You can actually go and show the clothing and accessory shop next.
Got you. We're gonna show that next. This is the modes. Whenever modes come out, token shop, which will actually go to where you can go spin the wheel, which was really nice when I seen that. But these are the grip animations that they have. Your entry animations whenever you're about to do a rank match or tournament begins, and then cosmetics, and then settings for everything for your computer, graphics wise, controls, all the skills you can use, or you can re-alter it. It's all up to you. Other code input, and then associations, like whatever group you in. So associations, as you can see right here, Lux, he has Budo Kami on top of his head. That's his association that he's in.
So, and as you noted in the wardrobe, there's auras. So that isn't going to be something that's passively on your avatar at all times. What auras are is for when the heat system is completed. When you get above 70% heat, which is the red bar that you gain when you're hitting people, you'll go through and start to produce a little bit of an aura. So that's showing that you've got, that you're doing pretty good in combat at the moment.
Alright, sweet. So this is the store that they have here that we were talking about at first. And basically you'll click on this person. Yeah.
A lot of the clothing hasn't been added in yet, but you're able to go through and get your own clothing in for about 50 tokens.
And it's pretty straightforward. You can click custom order, and then you'll get that little ID, and then you'll paste it in there. Pretty straightforward. You click the shirt, click shirt, pants, whatever it is, but right now they only have one thing in stock. So this is one of the shirts right here, the Yakuza Blazer. So this is the top for it, and then they have pants right here. Kokushibo, that's for the pants, 32,000 yen. So I mean, if you want to come and rock these clothes while they only have these right now in District 19, you can go get them, and then you can also change the color, which is pretty cool too. So that's a W. Okay.
But, over there, right there is one of the gyms of the map. So in here is where you can go through and, you know, talk to the police chief, and you're able to go through and do criminal work, pay bail off of someone who's arrested. Because if you get arrested, you're going to be in there for a time depending on your bounty. So, really, you know, you don't want to get arrested in the first place, but it's not really absurd amounts of jail time. It's just, you know, never fun being in the brig.
Tell me about it.
So, as you actually probably noticed too, is that there's a lot of buses throughout the map. So this is just a way to quick travel since the map is fairly big. So you know, if you're lazy and you don't want to move over all the way to one side of the map, you can just quickly travel around.
So he eating food here. So this is our hunger bar, and if you go over the actual normal hunger bar, that's fat. My clan is a fat clan, so I'm trying to go over it. So when I eat, I gotta go over it because I gotta be a big build because my clan is a fat build basically.
Bro, these buttons suck ass. It sucks so bad. These treadmills are impossible, like.
I think you've just got a bit of a skill issue.
Try yourself, bro.
So yeah, this is treadmills and stuff. I can't use any of the equipment because I'm still weak. But yeah.
So down this way is the bank and casino.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah, so at the casino you're able to go through and do your daily spin, which allows you to go through, get tokens, yen, accessories, etc. Don't believe the accessories are in just yet, but that'll be something later on. This is where you can go to the bank. So this is a pretty important place actually, to ensure that, you know, you're not losing cash. When you're down, people can rob you, and usually it's not in their best interest to rob you because, again, you do gain a decent amount of bounty from it, but, you know, they do get a lot of your cash depending on how much you had on you. I believe it caps at a certain point, though, to avoid someone carrying, like, immense amounts and suddenly breaking the economy.
But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. When you first get here, you're gonna have to buy a bank, and then you want to buy a bank card, and that's pretty much
Because you can actually use the ATMs that you've seen around as well. Over here is the casino. So when you come in here, you can go in, you can use these slot machines to try and gamble. But truth be told, not really the smartest move because, you know, you're, again, like anything, you're probably not going to win. But if you do win, you can make a ton of money.
That'd be crazy. So this is the slot. You hold E to interact with it. I'm gonna go ahead and interact because I haven't did it. But you should get a daily spin on this.
It's actually not client-sided. I can actually see it spinning on my screen.
Oh, that's crazy. 100K? It's cool.
Close to tokens.
Almost. It's cool. I'll take the 100K.
But yeah, it's definitely taking a look at the casino if you feel lucky, though, 'cause it's a good way to go through. Just don't fight in the casino, because, I mean, the bouncers are a bit, you know, derpy right now, but when they're fixed and all that, you know, if you attack someone in the casino, they'll come and attack you, and they're, you know, extremely overpowered. It's a hell of a picture.
Yep. And this is one of the ATMs. Alright, so once you have a decent amount of money, and you're going to be doing a lot of stuff in this game, everybody's going to start here. You have to gain endurance, so you're gonna start here.
So basically over here is where the lap sprints are, and they go up in different levels. So you'll start with 1 lap, and as you slowly gain more endurance, you can start doing more. The treadmill, you can actually start doing around 70 endurance, but honestly, it's not worth it until you have enough endurance to, you know, do it for a long period of time.
100%. Now, when you're doing this, I highly recommend that you have the breathing mask. The breathing mask was actually in a location that's like in the suburbs, which we'll go later to. But yeah, you want to have this on, and then all you want to do is just click, and then 1 lap. Well, I have to do 1 lap because I'm still underneath 50 endurance. So when you click it, you just take off.
I don't want to accidentally go through and do 3 laps, because otherwise I'm going to be running around awkwardly.
It's all good. 3 laps, man. That man got a lot of endurance, and he's faster than me. Look at that agility.
So, and yeah, the scaling that it's like you do notice yourself getting stronger. It isn't like, you know, going up by barely anything, but at the same time, it's not like it's gonna be, you know, where you're suddenly maxed out within a week.
Yep. So dev potential is a lot. It means a lot.
Yeah, and then, like, same case though, because endurance does soft cap at 1,500.
Yep.
So after that, it's like you don't have to go maxed out if you don't want to. It's worthwhile doing at some point because having as much endurance as possible can carry you pretty far.
Pretty far. All right, now we're gonna head to the mask. So y'all know where to get it when you first start. So it's gonna be where the first job is that we went to earlier. In that area, but we got to go more up the hill, so that way you can know where to get it.
There's 2 gyms in the map. So the one we saw earlier was over there, and that one's, again, the reason there's 2 is just to help kind of spread people out. But over at the back end of the suburbs, there's a pizza place, and then there's also, you know, the organization building where you're able to go work for the big boss. So as you can see, we got a small clinic right over here too by this gym. So it's actually a pretty handy little location if you're going to grind and go rest, grind, rest, you know, repeat.
It's gonna really come in handy.
But you don't have any of the drugs at the clinic is the thing. You can only get those at the hospital. And as you probably noticed, these NPCs around here, these are the fighting trainers. So.
And when you talk to them, it's just teaching. He said I'm too weak, so.
Yeah, kickboxing style. But yeah, as you can see, you got the mask right here. So this is really important for making sure, but the mask is useless once you get to the 300, 350 endurance range.
And then we could go around a little bit so that way y'all can see. And Budokami got a nice little gym. But yeah. Look at this. Whoo!
Nah, we're on top.
It's a W. That's crazy. Look at that. Gotta go up here. Treadmills? Oh yeah.
It's gym 2, so this is one that you may end up seeing a lot more people at. So it's a good call to just be mindful of that. And as you can see at that door, that's the CEO office.
Can't go in no CEO room.
Nope. And as you can see in here, there's actually a little ring. I really hope actually, because they could actually have like a small 1v1 system.
Oh, that'd be nice. You click it and then 2 people just ready, fight.
Yep. Just more of a friendly bout to avoid anyone interrupting, really.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I actually never used one of these machines, but yes. So it literally tells you how much you need to have. 60 muscle, 140 muscle, 250. And as y'all see him when I show my diagnosis, it was 0.
And actually the smithing machine, as I'm seeing on the trail, it looks like it does actually focus on endurance and a bit of muscle and strength.
Crazy.
So you have a lot of options for training your stats, basically.
Like he said earlier, over here, I'm not going to actually go in there. Pizza shop over here.
You also got another style trainer over here by the motel area. The motel is mostly decoration for right now.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll be expanded upon to be something for players to actually own a little bit of a residence. So see another transport.
Yeah, and that's the pizza shop.
So right here is the organization building. So if you want to go and join the organization, you just have to make sure that you have the stats, bounty, and, you know, fame or respect, you know. So you can come in here if you want. Just don't talk to the boss unless you got some stuff, because otherwise some bodyguards will spawn and they will basically beat the hell out of you.
Also, you're not allowed to talk to them?
I wouldn't recommend it if you're weak.
What if you strong? Like, what happens?
If you're strong, you have the right requirements, you'll be able to go and do the boss's trials to join the organization. If you're part of the organization, you actually get a, you know, baklava item, so that allows you to actually hide your identity.
That was a lot of information and a lot of stuff, and I know this video is probably long, but that's why I broke it down for you, so that way you know exactly where you can skip to or whatnot, or what, you know, things like that. There's gonna be more guides in the future. This game is not done. There's still a whole lot more stuff, right?
Yeah, this is mainly just for the you know, beginning stress test, because, you know, we've still got a lot of content to get implemented, but for right now, this is the, you know, useful little guide for y'all.
If you like this video, I'm out. Like and subscribe. Peace.